How you doing, folks? It's Ron from Ron's Beers. I got a beer for you today. It's exciting beer. I've never had it. I don't know if it's been reviewed, probably been reviewed a number of times, but I don't look up the reviews till after I do a review. So I won't be swayed. I'll use anyone else's words or testament to this beer. So you can read what it says. A 4.7% ABV. Doesn't give the hops, the IBUs in it, or the hops are used. Imported lager beer from Jamaica, man. I'm excited because I've never had this beer. If I can get the right orientation here. There we go. Brewed in Jamaica. Red Stripe. Very popular beer from Jamaica. Since 1928, Red Stripe has embodied the spirit, rhythm, and pulse of Jamaica and its people. Brewed and bottled by Desnos and Geddes Limited, Kingston, Jamaica. Okay. Got a phone number there. Even got the address for the brewery. Computer address. Alright, so let me give you a little info on this exciting beer. Like I said, I've never had it before. Alright, let's see what we got. We got this Red Stripe lager. The company started in 1918 with Thomas Geddes and Eugene Desnos. It formed Des and Geddes Company Limited. It's D&G, as you can see by the bottle here. They kind of knock it down to. The full name is Desnos and Geddes. That was 1918. They really perfected it, did a lot of work, did a lot of things together. Finally, in 1928, the first Red Stripe branded beer was brewed. It became a milestone in Jamaican history because it is the mainstay of, literally, when people have beer in Jamaica, through a lot of those areas, Trinidad, a lot of those islands, Barbados, and touching South America, a lot of those people go with Red Stripe because it's so like Coca-Cola. It's so popular, that brand, that when they see Coca-Cola, people get it because they know what it is, and that's all over the world too. And I drink it. I like Coca-Cola. I like Pepsi-Cola too. Whatever's on sale, I get. So, okay, I thought these tangents, I got these tangents, and so, like I said, 1928 was a milestone. The beers were going on the shelves and going out to the people. 1938, Peter Desnos and Paul Geddes, imagine their sons, they took over the family business, and they did good. They ran the business, and they did really good. In 1965, this bottle here, this stubby bottle, this Red Stripe stubby bottle was introduced in 1965 and has been a mainstay ever since. I didn't read this section. In 1962, I jumped ahead. Correction. 1965, that bottle was introduced, that stubby bottle. But in 1962, Jamaica gained independence from Britain. It was a colony. And in 1962, I don't know why it took so long, till 1962, to become an independent nation in the 60s. Gee, that doesn't seem right. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, 1962, won't go into the politics, I don't know. 1970, Desnos and Geddes become a publicly traded company. So in 1970, they opened up to the stock market, and you could buy stocks into this beer. That would have been a good deal because this is still around from 1970. In 2003, Red Stripe received its first award, a gold medal. And it was really good about the timing of this award is that Red Stripe Light, they brewed a light beer too. Red Stripe Light became the second. They got the silver award. So that year is really a big milestone. 2003 of winning those gold medal and silver medal on both of their beers. It's really good. Good publicity factor too for the company and the brewery. in 2005, Red Stripe, this is 2005, it exported more beers and so forth than it had at home, domestic-wise. More beer was being drunk outside of the country than inside. The domestic sales were lower than the export. Imagine that, how much demand that beer became in. I know all those islands and all those areas, Red Stripe is the beer. Like at one time we had Schlitz was big in the 60s and 70s and 80s, and then well before that in the 60s we had Narragansett was a big beer, and for that Budweiser was always a big beer through those years. This was their Narragansetts and Budweisers and Schlitz, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Knickerbocker, I mean, the big name beers. This one was theirs throughout that region. Okay, 2015, Red Stripe became, this is, to me, this is kind of sad, the sad news on this whole fantastic trip of this beer. Heineken became under the Heineken name. So Red Stripe from Kingston, Jamaica, came under Heineken, bought it out, and now it's under the Heineken name. There isn't that many beers that this brewery brew. I think it's 4 they brew this, their light beer. They have another beer that what I want to say first of all, in this beer, if I go on to the back, sorry, jumping around like this, but in this beer, go with the malt. They just say it has Pilsen Malt, hops, and Cassava starch. Pilsen Malt, hops, and Cassava starch. Cassava is, there's 2 kinds of cassava plants that they grow, and one is sweet and one is bitter. And for the sake of the beer, I'm assuming they do the sweet, and it goes into the starch, goes into the beer to make instead of a cane sugar or sugar, they use that as a sweetener. So I'm down to see what this tastes like. I mean, they say that the taste is like butterscotch in a way. I don't know. I've never had one. It'll be nice to drink it to really see if that is the case, if that really is true as far as the butterscotch. But they say on their webpage, it's a beautiful amber lager with low butterscotch flavor. Again, low butterscotch flavor, full-bodied and smooth, and post-palate, so back of the palate, you get a good sensation of a smooth beer. But there it is. It's a lager with a low butterscotch flavor. So it's got to be the Cassava starch. Get back to what I was saying. They have 4 beers, and one of their beers, the light, has it's red, and they usually sells at Christmas time because it has the fruits in it, and it's red, and it's a Red Stripe label, and it's red. But there's something in that, I forget exactly, Roselle, R-O-S-E-L-L-E, under another name. But if it's not prepared right, it can be turned into cyanide, and cyanides can really kill you, and besides other things to you. And then they have another drink that's a green drink, a lime drink, and it's all under the guise of beer. The red one and the green one, the lime, and then the light beer in this one here. Okay, no further ado because I want to taste this beer. Get a glass. We got a glass here, plenty of glasses here. Okay, we got his German glass. Das Beer. Now old Gambrinus Brau. Gambrinus Brewery. Gambrinus Brewery in Germany. I don't know what part of Germany that says it. But anyways, we're not here for that. We're here for this. We're here for Red Stripe. So, enough further ado. Let's get a bottle opener. Got this on Veterans Day of last year. It's a 50 caliber bullet made into a bottle opener. Someone's pretty ingenious what they're doing. And they call it a bottle breaker. Breaker. Bottle breaker. Breaker. Can't be right. breacher, bottle breacher, to get in. A military term to get into buildings that are locked up and boarded up and so forth, and you breach that building or you breach that wall. And this is called, the little letters there, I don't know if you can read them, bottle breacher. All right, that's it. That's the 50 caliber. Now we will get to the facts of this beer. So. Wow, nice head on it. White head. Looks good. Different size bubbles, so the carbonation. Yeah, you can see the carbonation going up. It's amber color. Real amber. Not really a creamy head. I didn't get any aromas when I opened it up. Yeah, it's smells in line with all the other lagers that are out there in the world. At least the American lagers. Definitely nice carbonation. Look at the carbonation coming up on that. I don't know if you can see it as well as I can. Nice carbonation coming up. And it smells that malty and sweetness smell. I know a lot of people don't like that smell, and I can understand craft beers and ales, I should say, don't have that, and they have all the adjuncts of the fruits and so forth in them, and the hops really give the aroma of a lot of the craft beers. But this is a lager. This is what they brew in Jamaica. So, no further ado, let me give it a swig. Excuse my lip smacking and my gulping. Sorry about that. It's good. Good tasting beer. Sweet. Sweet, and definitely it isn't the sweetness off the malt, which I don't like on those beers that the malt is so sweet, produce a sweet beer, and not enough hops to balance it out. No, this is the sweetness comes through. This isn't like that, so it must be what they put in it, cassava starch, helping the brewing process and the flavor. Yep, that is good. That is good. A good tasting beer. Yeah, I could have this as an everyday drinking beer. Again, like I say, Ron's a lager, man. I like my lagers. With that said, be here a bit, not long. Some of these, I picked up some of these. I've been eating these. Beer nuts. They're sweet and salty, and they go really good with beers. And I'll be here, like a bottle of beer, beer nuts, and I'll be having that to be down here for a little bit. I gotta do some reading, and hope you folks enjoy the day. All you guys and gals, get together with your family if you can. Go visit them, call them up, just to say hi, you know. So with that said, folks, enjoy the day. It's raining here again in New England. Nothing new. It's raining. So have a good day, folks. If you're going to drink, drink responsibly. Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans. Ciao.